What's up, guys? Derek, moreplatesmoredates.com. Today we're going to be talking about high protein diets and if they're actually dangerous or not. There's been a few videos I've done in the past on protein intake and diet stuff for optimal recovery, and there's always the guys who pop in on there who are like, you don't need that much protein to recover properly, blah, blah, blah. Look at the science. And it's like, okay, first of all, the science isn't done on guys who have enhanced physiques with super physiological abilities to synthesize protein and use it. That's besides the point. But anyways, another argument they have is high protein diet dangerous? They think that you're going to get kidney disease from it. It's just like unhealthy to have anything more than a gram per pound of body weight. I'm not saying you need to have more than a pound per gram because, your individual goals, what you're using, what you're not using, that's all going to influence what kind of macronutrient split you should be doing. As well as the type of training you do, if you train at all, your lifestyle, if you're sedentary, if you work in construction, if you do whatever, it's all going to make a difference. But as far as addressing the high protein being, kidney damaging, there's a study that came out. It is a, what's it called? A high protein diet has no harmful effects, a 1-year crossover study in resistance trained males. So basically in this study, they consumed 2.5 to 3.3 grams per kilogram of body weight. If you, break that down, the numbers, that's up to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight, which is an amount that a lot of guys would freak out about and say, oh, you don't need that much. That's way too much. That's gonna damage your kidneys and it's gonna hurt you and do this and that. The study was for a year on men who train, not rodents, not some monkey or some animal subject. These were on trained males, not rodent. The overall impact on the renal system was zero after having that much protein for a year straight, and it had no negative effects on lipid profile. For the guys who want to reference clinical studies on protein, this is a perfect example of something that you can unrefutedly refer to that says that having more than a gram per pound of body weight is not going to hurt you, assuming you have healthy kidney function to begin with. I believe there are cases where if you, have impaired natural kidney function anyways, and then you slam a bunch of protein, it's going to be more difficult for you to process that, and it's going to stress your kidneys a bit. But if you have if you're a perfectly healthy guy, you train hard, you have 1.25 to 1.5 grams of protein per day, because you feel that's what you need to optimally recover, or you're enhanced and you can actually, you make better use of that protein than a natural athlete or whatever, you're not going to hurt yourself by having this protein despite what everyone claims. So just wanted to make that video because it was something I kind of I saw and I kind of chuckled at, because I know a lot of guys, they like to hate on protein intake, and they think it's funny because they look at these guys are natural CrossFit athletes, and then they will rip on bodybuilders who are pros for eating 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight or something. Anything that's above a gram per pound of lean tissue, they'll literally freak out in the comment section, just light them up and just chirp them nonstop about, oh, it's unnecessary, it doesn't build more muscle, it's dangerous, it does this, it does that, you shouldn't be having that much. Refer to the study, and then you can see that it has no significant effect in a detrimental manner. So it's good to reinforce kind of what I've already believed for a while, and now there's a clinical study I can refer to show people. So anyways, super interesting. I'm going to link the study below in the video description for you guys to check out yourself if you care to. Do I think everyone should have more than a pound, a gram per pound body weight? No, I don't. And it's often unnecessary, these guys argue about. But if you're enhanced and you have a super physiological amount of hormones in your system, and you can, you want a steady inflow of, protein throughout the day, and you can utilize it efficiently, by all means, I think you should probably have more than a gram per pound body weight. And I don't think it's going to have a significantly negative effect on your health or longevity. So anyways, hope you guys find that interesting or informative or whatever. And if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to stay updated when I post new videos. Check out my blog, moreplatesmoredates.com. Talk to you guys soon.